start off, you know, a little bit about Voyboy. Last time this happened, the outcome was not the same. What's the mentality going into the game knowing that somebody's not feeling well? Dominate?
The main thing you want to do when you have like a teammate that's sick is like remain focused. So during that like 10-minute pause, at the beginning we weren't allowed to talk, so it's really good to just review the game in your head. Like, for example, from a jungle standpoint, I want to be looking at the lanes, like what I can gank, like do I think I have any easy ganks, and then from there we can formulate a game plan. So it's to use that time, those 7 minutes that you're paused, as effectively as possible without being able to talk.
And then moving towards a 60-minute game, does that affect Voyboy being sick change anything at all for you guys? How are the comms like as the game got later and later?
I personally didn't really notice anything different than normal. Like once we loaded into the game, it just felt like he was 100% fine the whole time. So yeah, I didn't really notice any difference.
With you guys taking out Saint, I know he came in to help with shot calling. Has there been any difference here with Bunny Fufu? Has he stepped up, or is it more the rest of the team?
I think it's probably more the rest of the team stepping up. Obviously, like somebody comes new into a team, it's hard to give them all the responsibility. It's like, okay, tell us what to do. But I think that he's definitely done a decent amount of calling, in at least relation to like bottom lane, like how they want to play the lane, lane ganks, things like that. So he definitely has like a big voice in the team, but I wouldn't say that he's like a shot caller or anything.
All right, Kwas, Trundle's 4-9 coming into the NALCS. You brought it out and did some big things this game, bringing out the Zephyr in your build. You used to do that on Aatrox, which we haven't seen in the NALCS just yet. What, you know, is that part of your innovation, trying to do different things on different champions?
Yeah, Zephyr's a really good item that I think on Trundle because he has a really high base attack speed, so he benefits a lot from it. And since I knew I had teleport, I could apply a lot of split push pressure. So the extra attack speed from the item, it was really good for the split push that I.
So I like you're stacking a lot of attack speed. You know, you hit 2.8 attack speed, which is almost capped. The max in the entire game is 2.5 attacks per second. Had you already calculated that out, or did you just hit the sweet spot? Fortunately.
No, I think it was like really high in attack speed.
I gotta ask, is it kind of the same satisfaction as crushing turrets with Jax, or is it a little different?
I'm personally not a fan of the Jax sound, but yeah, Trundle is like really satisfying. You just melt the turrets.
Right on. Being such a factor in this game, obviously, or sometimes you're usually on a turret. What's it feel like now to be able to carry the team? Everybody's kind of been like, where's Kwas been on the team? Does it feel really good to be able to do something like this for the team?
Well, I think this is the first game of the whole split where I was able to play a more commanding role of split pushing. So I think it felt really good, and I felt I was in control, and I really liked it. And I'll probably pull out more stuff like this in the future.
All right, so let's take a step back more towards the early game here and pull up a clip that we have for you guys. If we can get this on your screen, this is a dragon fight that happened pretty early. You guys really turn around here, and you get a pretty dominating team fight victory.
And so here we know that dragon's already been taken, and we're calling that kite out, but look for the fight. And as soon as Voy hits a slow on all of them, we know that we're going. So we know the Black Shield's down. I go on Orianna, and here I realize that I'm getting caught, so I kind of try to like kite out, flash away, and divert their focus, and then Voy just starts slowing all of them one after another. So we get into this chase, which is actually just great for Lulu. She can speed you up, get an E, keep on slowing repetitively, and we were able to carry it through the fight and then get mid-turret off it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have another replay coming up here but in just a second, but Voyboy started to come out huge in that game. Did you guys realize that your chase potential was just gigantic and you wanted to keep fights going? Because usually Curse has been all around the map in organization. You guys were going for fights this game. Was it more about protecting Voyboy and getting him going?
You want to take this one?
Either or.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was really taking control over the team fights and allowing us to like kill those targets and chase people down. So if anyone got caught, then the Lulu ulti was there to help, and I think it had a really big impact in team fights.
Right, and that plays right into our next replay, is that chase in the fights. This was going to be the Quadra coming up for Voyboy. We'll bring that on your screen. What was the initiation coming in here? Because you guys were kind of back and forth, but then you got what you needed.
Okay, so here I'm flanking from the back. I know that Michael doesn't have flash, so I try to focus him in the beginning. I back off because Morgana ults me, and then we just focus the targets that are in front of us. And this whole time, Voy was like picking off targets, like doing damage to the right targets, and we just keep chasing. He calls to keep chasing here, and we just all like chase him down.
So we're about 48 minutes into the game here. Where is the main voice coming from, or is everybody kind of given their 2 cents in what should happen in the fight?
It's mainly the carries that are killing people are what's saying what's going on. Like, for example, Void fight is like, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Give me a penta, give me a penta?
No.
Yeah.
I heard him call that I have Benny, and then Cop flashes and steals it.
Yeah, that tends to happen a lot. But yeah, it was the more commanding voice in that team fight, definitely.
All right, so you guys play Cloud9, Dignitas, and EG coming up. The Cloud9 match, what is this guys looking like for you? How much time are you putting into this one?
I think Cloud9 looks really strong, and we've had issues in the last matches. But I think we're pretty strong right now with our roster. We feel really strong. We feel really good. So I think we're going to be able to have a really good game against them.
Right on.
Is there anything special that you guys are going to do during Super Week? Maybe have Voyboy under house arrest or something, make sure he gets enough rest and doesn't come in sick anymore? Or?
I don't really think it's like a rest thing. I just think that sometimes he gets sick before the matches. Might be stress related. I don't really know, but I definitely think he's like trying to come into like every match prepared. So I think that the main thing that we're gonna do is just analyze our play and try to play solid within ourselves, and from there we should be able to play Super Week. We're not really evaluating any of the teams like too differently. Right. When you have this many games and such a short week of practice, you kind of just want to get solid at a certain type of strategy and then be able to apply it to many different games, maybe switch out a pick or two, something like that.
All right, and final question for you guys. Obviously the win and Voyboy being sick, we can't overshadow Bunny Fufu on the team. Obviously wins for the supports. You guys are 100% when you bring in a new support here for them. How is it going melding with him, and how do you think he's going to do on the team?
I personally love playing with Bunny. He's an extremely good player, and you know, like when you go into a team fight with Bunny, he's gonna hit somebody important with like something big, like someone's getting hit with a stun, a hook, something. So I love having that like consistency from the support position. We kind of had people that had different strengths before, but I think Bunny's probably the best fit for the team that we've had because of his just high mechanical level of play.
And Kwasi, your take on how you enjoying Bunny Fufu on the team?
Yeah, I really like having him on the team. He has a great attitude. Like he's willing to improve, willing to work, willing to take criticism, and yeah, I really like how we're doing right now.
All right, guys, congratulations on the win. Hopefully the changes work out for the best. Best of luck in the rest of the games this Super Week. All right, guys, we're going to send it over to Freak and Jat for our final game, but first, Coast says their game against Dig will come down to earth.